Okay, we're going.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the program. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. My name's Ian Witherspoon. I'm the host, and I am between Taorminas. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Hope you're all doing well. It's nice and warm out. It's a nice day, huh?
You be quiet. You be
How you
quiet,
doing down
cat
there?
man.
What?
Rest in peace, cat man.
What did I do?
Look at the teams you support. The Lions, the Tigres.
Yeah.
They're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
And of course, your Red Wings are also in deep trouble.
Why? They haven't hit the ice yet.
They haven't had the ice and they're still in trouble.
What
They're
about-
old.
What about Dallas?
They're gonna win the Stanley Cup
Yeah. When?
this year.
Not in my lifetime.
No, they're gonna win the Stanley Cup.
How are you doing today, Ian?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
I'm glad you don't have a metal pole you're swinging around.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, if I can say something real quick.
Probably not. Come back to that, though.
All right.
Listen, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Last Saturday, Lake Orion lost a great man, Jimmy Hafner, a Lake Orion 2008 alum, and also he served in our military. He also fought in Iraq, and also he also fought in. Nonetheless, Jimmy, I hope you're resting in paradise, my friend. May you rest in peace.
Nice message. Jimmy's a good man. So,
Yeah.
good job. All right, boys. You want to talk sports now?
Mm-hmm.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
What are we going to talk about?
Let's talk about how about the Detroit Lions?
No.
You want to talk about Lions? How about
Sure.
the Tigers?
No.
All right, let's talk
Next.
about Lions.
Lions.
Fine.
They suck. Next.
They
suck.
won,
Yeah.
but they won over the Jacksonville
Well, in
Jaguars.
tribute to Glenn, okay, our camera guy, Glenn, this is the scream of the year that Glenn is saying about the Lions' penalties. The penalties. The stupid penalties. It's the same thing I got Jim Shorts fired. It's the same thing I got Jim Shorts fired, and it's going to kill this team heading into the year.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Explain yourself here.
Because this team is so stupid that the Comic-Con stupid, getting a personal foul call. Let's see, another guy here. This team is so stupid that they get illegal contact penalties. They get so many bad penalties at bad times. This is a bad defensive team to watch, and even an offensive team to watch. Even when they commit stupid penalties like offensive holding. And that, this team, especially your defense, is not disciplined. They need a disciplinarian. They got no disciplinarian.
Are you blind?
I'm not
Can you
blind.
see out of that thing?
I can see out of this thing.
How many fingers are holding up?
5. Get out of here.
Fine.
All right, anyways, I'm quoting my best Sammy impression here, wearing the hood. You look at how, I don't think that, bottom line is, it was an ugly game all around. It was really an ugly game all around.
That's why we don't watch preseason football, kids.
The bottom line is that it was
That's why I'm a loser.
It was
and I did.
between. Let me be flat out honest with you.
Please.
The Lions played two very bad. To be flat honest, I would say three very bad teams.
They lost
And
to one of them.
They're about to play 4.
They've only were able to get 2 wins by 1 point, and they lost by 1 point, losing in the final seconds, basically giving the game away.
Mm-hmm.
My
Sounds
opinion.
familiar.
Yeah, it does. But the thing is, in preseason, I understand it's preseason, but it's kind of a scary, and I understand that, but it's kind of a scary omen a little bit here. You've got the teams it's a very scary omen because you're looking at, these are teams the Lions should be beating. I understand that it's preseason, that Caldwell is experimenting on players.
No.
But the thing is that, when are you going to have a game where you can just make a statement? The Lions have not made that statement.
How many years have we been asking for one game like that?
They've been rebuilding since 1957. when our parents were born.
Parents weren't even born
Weren't
then.
even born yet.
Well, it's hard to make a statement in preseason, and if you're looking for a statement in preseason, I don't think you
Hey,
should
remember,
be looking
this Lions team is 4-0, and look what happened. They finished the year.
undefeated
Yeah, undefeated.
in the win column.
Yep, undefeated, not in the win column.
Well, granted, it was very boring to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Thought Stafford would come out a little hotter, a little
Threw a pick.
sharper. Threw
Threw a pick.
a pick.
Yep.
Really, not much going on there. And
No.
you know what was on the flip side of channel surfing that night
Mm-hmm.
was the Tigers getting beat 20 to
6.
6. It's a really good night of Detroit sports.
Yeah, that was a really good night of Detroit sports.
Well, in Detroit,
I
of
mean,
course,
my
you had-
goodness gracious.
In Detroit, you had the M concert or Lions game. You know what I mean?
Which one were you at?
I wasn't at any of them
Why?
because the Lions suck.
Okay, that's one.
Let's see, two. It's a nightmare getting there to Detroit because of Woodward Avenue is closed.
When are we going to do a between Taorminas Tigers game?
Who knows?
Why isn't the station hooking that up yet?
I blame Rihanna for it.
You blame Rihanna?
Yes.
I blame Kwame.
You blame Kwame?
I blame Kwame.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that who do the Lions got next?
The Bills.
The Bills.
Jim Schwartz.
Yep. And they play them in the regular season.
On Thanksgiving.
On
Not on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
No, it's not on
no, they play
Thanksgiving.
Chicago
no,
on
they play Chicago on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But they play them.
They play him. And the Bills are going to shut him out. 0. Goose egg. Jim Schwartz revenge. Not
Because-
seeing the end zone, folks.
Because the Lions are going to basically do is they're going to just play their second stringers. Dan Orlovsky is a terrible quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
This that whole team Kellen Moore should be the backup quarterback week 1. Why is Dan Orlovsky starting quarterback?
Why do you care?
I'm disappointed this team cut James Franklin today. I'm very upset
Missouri
about that.
quarterback?
The Missouri quarterback. I'm very
Why?
upset about that.
Why do you care?
Because let's see. Look what happened to Sam Bradford of the Rams. He
Yeah.
got hurt. He's out for the season. Tore his
Yeah,
ACL.
second time.
And then now they're starting a backup quarterback named Sean Hill, who was a former Lion.
I remember. You know how many passes he's thrown?
What?
16.
Yeah.
His whole career as a Lion.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's right. Maybe it was games.
That's
I don't
a scary
remember.
omen for the Rams. But anyways, if you look at the Lions, should need to make a statement. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous that the Lions have not produced the team that we've seen. And look, fans are frustrated, and rightfully so. I understand it's preseason, but if this continues going in the regular season, it's going to be another year of boo birds in Detroit.
Well, just add to the pile of seasons.
Then you open up on
wasted.
Monday Night Football against the Giants.
Mm-hmm. That's a win, by the way. For the
No,
Lions.
it's not. I
That's
think
a
it's
win by the
loss.
Lions.
That's a loss.
That's a win.
That's a loss.
Book it.
Loss.
You
Book
go
it.
to
You
Vegas and book it.
You go to Vegas with me, we'll book it.
Fine.
That's
You
a
buy
loss.
the plane tickets.
I don't have money.
Sammy, a former guest on our show, Mr. Curtis Etherton, would actually agree with you on this when it comes to the Giants.
Because they cannot stop. Remember last year, Eli Manning went in here and beat the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, in overtime. Remember that?
Yeah, and
It
Jim
was in
Schwartz
overtime.
yelled at the fans
Yeah.
because the fans booed
The
because they
fans-
had to win that game and they lost to the Giants, who were 3-70.
Yeah. And they lost to Tampa Bay that year, too.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
And Baltimore.
And Baltimore.
and
We were at
the
that game.
Packers.
Yep, and the Packers.
Who else they lose? They lost to some doozies last
Yeah, they
year.
lost to some bad teams. Without Aaron Rodgers.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Well, is this the time we make predictions?
Yes.
Is this the time? Is this prediction time? Record prediction time, or should we wait for that? Are you prepared?
Yeah,
Have you
I'm
done your
prepared.
research?
I've done my research.
0-16 is not going to
No,
be.
0-6 ain't going to happen. I'm going to say...
Wait a minute. Are we doing this? Ant, are you ready? You don't look ready. You look confused.
No, I'm not ready. I am confused because I just think that you need to give the Lions one more game. But nonetheless, let's do a drum roll.
You
let's
can't
see.
just spring a drum roll on.
I'm
They
going to
gotta
go
cue
with the
that thing
Lions
up.
being
There's no drum roll coming.
2-14.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Grow up.
Grow up.
And you want 2-14 or 8-8?
Neither one matters.
8-8.
Fine. That's about right.
I'll go 9-7.
9-7.
Mm-hmm. Fair assessment.
So I'm gonna have to be the slappy here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 12-4.
No.
I'm going to say 12-4.
No.
12
No.
I'm
No.
saying 12-4.
No. I'm saying 8-8. They won't make the playoffs.
8-8. 7-7.
9-7.
I'm going 9-7.
9-7.
I think Lions barely make it in the playoffs. You're saying the
9-7?
Lions outright are going in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. They're going to win the division.
No, they're not. Green Bay's going to win the division.
Nope.
You really think you got Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers back, Chicago's back and healthy? That's going to be two dangerous challenges right there.
I'm going to see the first win at Lambeau for the Lions since 91.
No.
Yep.
They won't
And it's going to be late in the year.
in the snow. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Yep. Reggie Bush and Joik Bell are going to run all over him.
Nope. Nope.
They didn't do it last year. What makes you think they're going to do it this year?
Because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are an idiot.
The glasses must do it.
Yeah, you are an idiot. Green Bay is going to win that North.
Look, you look like death all over, Sammy, and you're calling him an idiot?
He is an idiot, and he deserves this.
You know what? I think we deserve to go to break.
Yeah, we do.
All right, we'll be right back with Between Taorminas on ON TV.
Enjoy farm fresh produce, baked goods, art, and more at the 2014 Lake Orion Farmers Market sponsored by Crittenden Hospital. Walk, bike, or drive to the Orion Arts Center located at 115 South Anderson Street. Parents can purchase products grown and made locally while kids take part in fun activities like horseshoes and arts and crafts. Come early and come often as vendors change from week to week as new crops come into season. The Lake Orion Farmers Market is held every Wednesday from 2 to 7 p.m. through October 22nd. For more information or to sign up as a vendor, visit downtownlakeorion.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas. Have you guys checked out the farmer's market yet this year?
Yeah, I heard about it.
You been there? Drink some pasta?
Oh, no. No, I heard the Farmer's Almanac came out.
Yeah.
We're going to have a bad winter again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
Who shovels your driveway?
I have no idea.
I do.
Myself. No, I do it myself. You don't do it because you have asthma.
Well, I mean, I do go out there and shovel. I mean, yes, I sacrifice my breathing ability to do it, and, you know, I do it. So.
All right, well, as long as it gets done.
We got the kitty.
I don't want to talk about
We
it.
got the Kansas City Royals we're going to talk about.
I don't want to talk about
The
it.
Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, what about them?
They're up 2 games on the Tigers.
Ooh, with 30 games
They're
left.
up 2 games on the Tigers.
Another month left.
Yeah, they're
Take
up
it
2
easy.
games. This division is over. Kansas City's going to win this division.
I've got so much footage of this guy.
I
That
know
when they
you
win the
do.
World Series this
I
year,
know.
we're just going to play it.
I
That's the
know.
whole episode.
Kansas City's going to win it.
Yeah, Kansas
Kansas
City.
City's going to win.
Gonna
the
win
division.
what?
They're going to win the division because they got a bullpen.
Uh-huh.
Tigers don't have a bullpen.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, oh, dude.
Yeah.
Who's
Joe
their
Nathan's
bullpen?
been great this year.
Yeah, right.
He's their closer, man. He's
Yeah, right.
locked down.
Joe Nathan's terrible.
What?
Yeah, Joe Nathan's terrible. We got Greg Holland in there. You got Wade Davis in the 8th inning. And, of course, let's see, who the Tigers got? Oh, yeah, Joe Nathan gives up runs after runs to runs. Java, every time he closes, he can't even blow. He can't even get out of the 8th inning at times. And then, of course, let's see here. Oh, look, and the Tigers. Let's see, the first 2 games against the Minnesota Twinkies gave up 20 runs, 20-6.
Actually, 32 runs in 2 games.
32 runs in 2 games. That was beautiful for you to watch.
But the Tigers responded. The Tigers responded to at least have an even
Yeah, but
stalemate.
Kansas City's still winning.
No, they
Kansas
lost.
City's due to have a slump.
Play the
Yeah.
Yankees tonight.
Yeah.
Tigers play the Yankees tomorrow.
Yeah. You going down there for Derek Jeter night?
Nope.
You gonna go pat his back like everybody else?
Nope.
Good.
I think Tigers will take down the Bronx Bombers. The Tigers are due to have a good series. I mean, you look at it, they need to start winning series. I've said this for months and months and months. They need to start winning series. They're not winning series, Ian.
They beat Tampa.
They need Tampa's a good start, but and they split with the Twins. But I mean, should they have really split with the Twins? No, the Tigers should be dominating the Twins.
When you're pitching Buck Farmer and Robbie Ray, which God bless that Doug Fister trade, huh?
Yeah, God bless. That was terrible.
I mean, you look
That
at
was
it.
horrible.
I mean, it's almost inexcusable.
Well, hopefully we get Joaquin Soria back and hopefully we get Annabelle Sanchez
I've
back.
been hearing they're coming back soon.
They are coming back soon. And guess who's moving to the bullpen in the playoffs?
Porcello.
No.
Ray.
Nope.
Justin Verlander.
Yep.
Why?
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
I haven't ever felt this way before, but it has to be done. Porcello threw 3 complete game shutouts this year. You're going to move that guy to the bullpen?
I would.
You're going to move that guy to the bullpen?
I would.
Over a 5 ERA and a losing record?
Yeah.
Justin Verlander?
Yeah, I would.
I think if it's Oakland, if you have the Tigers versus Oakland Athletics,
Well, then I'd pitch Justin
then
all
I would
5
pitch
games.
Justin.
Yeah.
I would pitch JV.
That's probably true. But who threw a complete game shutout against the A's this year?
Porcello.
Yes, he did.
And, Porcello's deserving. He's very deserving of that role, and he really is.
Let's
And
worry
you gotta
about
give him
this
a lot of
team.
credit.
They're right now half game back of Seattle for that wild card spot.
Mm-hmm.
Half game ahead or behind?
Behind. Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing.
Yep. Like I said, we know the Kansas City Royals are going to win the division.
No,
And
we
know
don't.
and we know deep down that Ian Weatherspoon's going to support the Royals and be a Royal guy and be Royal. Be Royal, Kansas City. Be Royal.
When the Tigers win this year, you're not invited to the parade.
Fine.
Okay?
If they win the World Series?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Bottom line is Tigers are going to win the Central. Royals are due to get in a slump. That's the
They
reality.
got an easy schedule to close out the year.
So?
They got to,
The Tigers got to win series and get help from those teams against Kansas City. Kansas City is due to get in a slump.
Are you
They
going
are
to
due.
count on Minnesota and Cleveland to help against Kansas City?
So you're saying in
You're
the next...
saying Minnesota and Cleveland are going to help us?
No.
What about in the next 30 games? You're thinking Kansas City's going to go 25-5 like they went the past 30 games pretty much?
No.
They can't keep up that pace.
Nope.
And
No
the
team
Tigers
can.
are still only 2 games behind them after they went on that pace.
I'm concerned about
can't
Miguel
keep it up.
Cabrera, though. Miguel Cabrera because of his ankle.
He'll be all right.
Think so?
Yeah.
He's playing injured right now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are. If it were up to me, I would have arrested him. Or I will arrest him.
I blame Brad Ausmus for a lot of what's happening right now. Brad Ausmus is responsible for why the Tigers are struggling right now. He's playing a big role.
I can't say a
Disagree.
big role. How much of a role can a manager truly play?
Big.
Big.
Why?
Because he can motivate your team.
You can
coach
motivate your team.
What
That's
motivation
Jim
do you
Leland
need?
did.
This you play baseball for a living. Everybody's got
What
motivation.
Jim Leland did. You know what I mean?
You know what Jim Leland did,
What?
which would not be happening
What?
if Jim Leland were managing?
What?
None of this fan crap.
Yeah.
There'd be no fan crap. There'd be no Joe Nathan yelling at the fans, nobody talking to the fans like this. Jim Leland would keep them motivated on the matters at hand, and that's not worrying about the fans. So Brad Ausmus, he might be a great manager. We don't know. You can't judge a guy in 1 year. But he really
but
doesn't.
bottom line, this is unfamiliar territory for the Tigers, and the Tigers need to get their act back together, or else this is going to be a failed season.
30 games left. 33 games left.
And they need to be at least 4 games better than the Royals.
Why? They need to be 1 game better than the Royals.
No, when I'm talking about 4 games, I mean they need to take away the 2 games because Kansas City's up 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
You take that out, you go up pretty much 2 games. I feel more comfortable if Tigers are up at least 2 games on Kansas City.
It'd be nice. But we don't know.
You know, to see.
The Royals are legit.
Yeah, they're
I
legit.
know they're
But they're
legit.
not 800 ball.
No, they're
club.
not 800 ball club. No.
But they're winning right now. They're up in the division. They be the team going to playoffs. The Tigers be eliminated. And you'd be crying right now.
I will cry. If I don't get to watch playoff baseball this fall, I will cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to sleep on your couch. I'm going to sleep on your floor. You're going to have to feed me. I'm going to be a mess. I won't go to work. I'll have no job.
When I put you 6 feet under?
No.
Like I put you 6 feet under.
No.
Why?
Because you need to be charged for murder.
You charged for murder. What about Kwame?
He's getting his due day.
You right now, I'll put you in the same jail cell as Kwame. What?
What he said.
I put you in the same jail cell as Kwame.
I'd rather die.
Then go to El Reno, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That would be a good place for you.
Okay.
Or Fort Wayne, Indiana.
All right. There's not much more to talk about with the
No.
Tigers. Just letting it play out.
We're gonna discuss some Lake Orion Dragons that week 1 for week 1
Bless you.
when we return to Between Taorminas on ONTV.
You're on that camera.
As the summer begins to wind down, enjoy the transition into fall by loading up the family and taking a trip to Friendship Park for Barn Days on Saturday, September 13th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be plenty of activities for the whole family, including a petting farm, carnival games, inflatables, farm fresh produce, and a wagon ride. But be forewarned, you may encounter some Yankees and rebels who don't know the Civil War is over. The cost is $5 per vehicle, and proceeds help fund Orion Township's concerts and other events throughout the year. For more information, you can call 248-391-0304, extension 305, or visit oriontownship.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. We're going to actually preview the... what are you two doing? Anyways, we're going to preview the Dragons, Lake Orion Dragons, the first football game of the 2014 regular season. They open up at Clinton Township, Chippewa Valley. Sam, what do you think about that?
Unique matchup with Lake Orion, Chippewa Valley. It's when you look at this game, two teams, I think evenly matched. Got Lake Orion, of course. This is a team who has a lot on the run. Matt Krause. They got a good passing game. Big line this year. I think they're better than Chippewa Valley up front. I know Chippewa Valley runs a 4-4-3, which is usually that's not a good omen if you want to throw it against them. But Chippewa Valley's got a lot of good corners in there. They got at least a couple good corners in there. They got a Division I recruit going at wide receiver.
Where's he going?
Not sure where he's going, but I know he's a Division I recruit. But it's an interesting matchup, to say the least, especially in the coaching match between Coach Chris Bell and Scott Merchant, Chippewa Valley.
Obviously, going into that matchup, obviously the game's at Chippewa Valley.
Over in Clinton Township, huh?
Yep, in Clinton Township, yes.
Ooh.
I'm saying that I look at that matchup and I would say that there's a lot of strengths that Lake Orion has. There's a lot of strengths that Chippewa Valley has, but there's a lot of weaknesses that both teams have. Is this a statement game for both teams?
I think it is because, when I talked in the podcast earlier today, we filmed it. We mentioned that this is Keith Dunlap, of course, who my guest. You could watch it right now. He said that that this was not a statement game for Lake Orion. I think he's lying because I think it's a statement game for Lake Orion. I think if you look at this game, this is a huge game, especially because you got to play Oxford on the road week 4, and you got to play week 5 West Bloomfield. You got to play week 6 Stony Creek. It's an interesting matchup for this. It's an interesting matchup here, but I think this is a must-win game. I think for Lake Orion.
Can I interrupt real quick? Can we go to camera 3? Sam, just stay just like that. No, keep your face here. Camera 3. Doesn't look like he's wearing a bonnet. Like a little bonnet. Isn't that cute? I like the way he did that.
Anyways, I know that I'm aware that he projected he's leaning Chippewa.
I think Lake Orion wins this game by a touchdown. I said this on my blog. You can take a look at my Dragon's Den blog. Also, it's on Local Voice. You can take a look at that. I think Lake Orion wins this game by a touchdown, beats Chippewa Valley.
Quick question for you. I know you have a football preview show, so I'm sure you already went into it. What's their record this year? What do we got?
We didn't go into records.
You didn't do projections?
No, we didn't do projections.
You want to do it here? It's a game week, right?
8-1.
I'm going into talking about just this week's game with Lake Orion, Chippewa Valley.
You don't want a projection? A season projection?
I always prefer Lake Orion to win the red. I'll be flat out honest. I want Lake Orion to win the league. I want Lake Orion to go far in the playoffs. I'll be flat out.
I know what you want, but what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Remove the fan.
It's a very tough schedule. Lake Orion plays
a lot of road games.
3 home games, a lot of road games, a lot of good tests. You look at Chippewa Valley is a good test for this team. Oxford, obviously, the emotion. We'll go over that when we play Oxford. When Lake Orion plays Oxford, Stony Creek is obviously what happened last year with Stony Creek. Clarkston, always a big game.
Bloomfield.
West Bloomfield, the crossover, or the homecoming game with West Bloomfield. That's going to be a very good test. The crossover. It's a very tough schedule for Lake Orion, but I'm very, very confident that this team can pull off that type of that can overcome that type of schedule.
It'd be a bit of a bounce back here, eh?
I think it'd be
last year.
after what happened last year. You know, you want to have a bounce back year. I think Lake Orion does get to the playoffs. The reality of it is, Lake Orion and Clarkston are going to have to see each other in the playoffs. You have to get by Clarkston in order to go far in the playoffs, and Lake Orion's got to go through them.
Defending state champs.
Mm-hmm. As for my projection, Lake Orion wins this game. I would say they get the big win at Chippewa Valley. This is a very important game going forward in the playoffs. So or going into the rest of the season. Maybe it's gonna be a good season going to the playoffs. I think that Lake Orion wins this game, and I think that Lake Orion will have a great season.
You guys got a score?
2021.
28-21?
Yep.
Nice and round and easy.
You can catch it on my own blog. You know what I mean?
I would look at the blog. I would look at the blog there.
Consult the blog.
Yeah.
Yeah, consult the blog.
Okay.
Let's go to cards.
You ready?
Yep. I ended up having a very good, successful. My show History Now is updated on the ONTV YouTube blog, and I encourage you guys to watch the show. Now there's a couple doubters out there. Why am I calling out those doubters? Why? Simple. Look, the doubters out there are saying that Sammy and Ian both run very successful shows. Why can't I? Why do they have a show? Why do they have shows and I can't? You guys, you got to give me a chance. And my response to it is, I encourage you guys to watch the show. It's a very, very good show. It's a different side of myself, and that you give me a chance to shine. And to this one guy out there that said that, was I a quarterback at Lake Orion? Well, I was not. I am actually the Lake Orion freshman football announcer, and I also work with Lake Orion varsity football. Not to mention, I'm the host of the Lake Orion football preview show. So, History Now doubters, I encourage you guys, watch the show and understand what history is all about.
I think he's assuming that I played football. Well, I did play football.
You did play football.
Yes.
You did play football.
Well,
I mean, maybe it was probably
the guy-
something
the
in
guy-
You
addition.
sure they weren't confusing him with me?
Yeah. The guy that both me and Ian are going to call up together is
What?
a loser here that really
Wait.
needs help.
Can you wear my glasses for a call out?
Sure.
All right, here you go. You got to put them on your ears. Get them in there. Yep.
The guy I'm going to call is a
Let's
big
see your
loser.
face.
The guy I'm going to call is a big loser. This guy's name is Mel Kiper Jr. Mel Kiper Jr. Why?
Pull it
You
down a little
suck.
bit, bud. Come on.
You suck. Because you can't draft analysis. You can't draft quarterbacks. Your analyst sucks. You're a terrible person.
Wow.
You suck. You can't draft. Let's see. Blake Broyles. He's not starting. Teddy Bridgewater. Not starting. Let's see. Who else is not starting? Johnny Manziel. Moneybags. Ain't starting. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Mel Kiper Jr., this is what I'm going to do with you.
Whoa, easy.
That's what I think of you.
Help.
And you need to go. And need Kwame Kilpatrick.
Oh, my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
El Reno. That's what I think. You
He's
suck.
in El Reno. Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, I thought it was Nevada.
No, he's in El Reno, Oklahoma. Who are you? Loser. Loser.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
You didn't let me talk.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, you go ahead and talk.
I don't want to say anything. Because you called out his manhood.
Yep.
He did.
You said he sucked as a man,
You're a man, yes.
let alone his job.
Yep.
He could be bad at his job.
Yes.
You don't know his personal life.
Sucks with manhood.
Just not a good guy all around.
Yep.
I guess not.
Wonder what people think of Sammy.
I don't know. With that, it's a Grim Reaper look. I mean, you've done that twice now,
He's done it more than twice.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
This is the second time he almost killed me with the metal pole, but
I mean,
I do it for the camera.
you're scaring me. You know that? You scared me.
how do you live with this guy?
I don't
How
know.
do you live with this guy?
How do you overcome this?
I don't know.
How do you overcome? Anyways, any final thoughts for this week, gentlemen?
Well, see what happens week one. Have fun week one.
Are we doing what are we doing next Monday?
We got
It's Labor Day.
It's Labor
We're gonna
Day.
do Tuesday, 6 o'clock.
You having me out for a cookout or what?
We'll see. Tuesday, 6 o'clock.
You should come up. You should come up north, my friend.
You guys going up north next week?
Probably are. Yeah.
Wow.
You should come up. Spend some time.
That'd be fun.
You know, I mean, why not? I mean, it'd be.
Could do the show up there.
Who knows? Maybe unexpected. Well, I have to work on Tuesday, so.
Oh, and
I know.
work.
I know. It's sad, isn't it?
It's sad.
I know.
Why don't you hit the lotto and then we don't have to worry about it?
Well, I'm pursuing substitute teaching, so we'll see how it goes.
Close enough. All right. Any final words there,
Adios, everybody.
Satan?
Adios.